Okay guys, we're looking at euro dollar today, and yes, we've got the hat on, and why not? It's staying, it's part of me, and it's going to be part of the channel now, just to piss some people off. Who gives a shit? Right, what are we doing? Well, we're doing euro dollar, and it comes following on from in here. We're going to Trader Clinic. I do sort of request, that is there, Scruff, will you do euro dollar for me? Happy to accommodate, and it gets tracked from here. So we started at 29 this morning with the strengths, did the news update, and then we've been tracking it through. But also, I do breakdowns of exactly how to trade this thing as well. So the markup is done here. We then look into the score to see what type of trade it's going to be. So flick these on, and you'll kind of see. We get in, start to explain what the trade is, and then we track it right through. We're into sort of 10 o'clock as we are now, and we're pretty much ready to go. It is a waiting situation. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll be placing an order under here. It's not going to be the biggest trade in the world. It's only like a 5-pip trade, and I'll explain all of this in just a second. But let me just drop this in to start with, which is there. Okay. Now, the reason why I've marked it there, the target is down onto this next bounce point, and I want the price to come to me rather than me sort of just go click and away we go and then panic. I'm not a fan of straight to market. I prefer calm, concise entries. Now, the trade makeup, if I just sort of pull this across, is this. Okay. Now, for those that have completed the modules, this section here, which is a bias tool, is available to you, but you must do the modules, and inside it has a little exercise that you have to do in order to get it, because just relying on something like this and blindly going to market is ludicrous. And I just want to put that out there because I get it all the time. Oh, is that the magic pill? No, it's not. It's just a framework that helps me visualize what I'm looking at. So what am I looking at? Well, the bigger picture is telling me it's a bear market, so I've got to be a bit careful. So naturally, I'm more inclined to be looking to sell. The dominant direction today is selling, and the low time frames are selling, so therefore it's a no-brainer, it's selling. Now, what we've also got is other elements down here as well. Now, what we can see is this here. The dollar's starting to gain a little bit of ground, okay? And the euro is also gaining ground. So they're both moving up, which is a bit of a quandary, because on the change of strength, the euro's losing ground, but so is the US. So by definition, it's a risky trade, all right? What that means is it could flip either way at any time. So you've got to be a bit careful. And that's where your ATRs, etc. come in. So at the moment, it's running at an ATR of 64. It's not something that I like to do, because down here, you'll see, if it is an ATR of 75, below 75, don't trade it. But because I've opened my mouth, I will trade what the guys ask me to trade. Now, there's certain products that I just wouldn't trade at all. If it's one of the majors, one of these, okay, I'll take a punt when it's below 75. If it's outside of these, I will just say the trade today is no trade. Why? Because they're dangerous, and I don't like danger. All right. So that's what we're looking at, and it's a C trade, so it's still not the best. So again, we're looking for about 5 pips. So it's going to be this trading arena that we're working in at the moment. So from here to here, the higher I can get this up, the easier this 5 pips is going to become. And the premise of the trade is from out here. So we're going to go out to the hourly. And what you can see is there's a big shift here. All right. Now it came up, pushed down, and then it's gone back up again. Now there's certain elements that you can put into it. So we know it started down here and the ultimate point is it got to about there. Right, so what this now gives us is a set of extra entry exits. So if I just drop this in, now I can put zones into it to create a golden eye zone, which is on my other screen, which is what I'm looking at. They are incredibly important because they'll show me exactly where the trades are. Okay, but at the moment it's these. All right, so what else can we take away from this? Well, we can take away the fact that it is holding below the 50%. Well, if it's holding below the 50%, then you take another view, well, maybe this is selling. Okay, and if it's going to sell, it'll start pulling against another set of rules. So the main 50% that we see, it's holding underneath, but there's also this here, this little juggernaut. Okay, now if I just kind of put this on like so, all right, what it starts highlighting is where the next 50 is. Well, the next 50 is there, which it's already bounced off. It's moved up. So if it's going to have another attack holding below this 50, it'll go at this one next. And that premise is where this black dotted line is. So if it runs at that, it'll bounce off this. And that's what I'm relying on. Okay. And we shall see. So that's the makeup of this trade. It's based on fibs. It's also based on the basic direction here. And another version of events is until it tells you otherwise, it's doing what it's doing. Well, if I looked at that, I'm telling you it's going down. Well, if that's the case, then I'm going to sell it. And that's what we're going to do. So what we'll do, we'll just play this one out and we'll see what's going on with it. And we're going to try and get it from there into there for about 5 pips. Now, I am doing other things as well. So I'll be flicking backwards and forward because I'm still doing the small cash builder this morning for the guys. I've actually completed it this morning. Just pull this in. This is like a run on from yesterday where we took 15 quid and I was told it was impossible to get it to a £100 balance. Well, we've done the £100 balance. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push it out to get it to 115. So it's a straight 100 quid. And there we are, been in this morning and it's done. And again, I track that on this sort of thing. Now, I did have a bit of a cock up on it to start and I did have to restart it again. But there we are. There's the profits that it's ran right through. And the view is to achieve more than 2% each day. Well, easily done that. As long as that goes green, well, as soon as it goes green, I stop for the day. Was a bit cheeky, had some good runs earlier on, but it's good. And people ask me all the time, what do you use for your small accounts to build them into something meaningful? Well, I use these. You know, it plans everything out for me, and just tell you this while I'm waiting for that to trigger. I can just drop in the starting balance. It'll tell me what size I should be at based on the baseline I work to, which is £1,000. Okay, so it's that. Tells me what the growths are. Well, 610%. Tell me a bank in the land that would do that in a month. Not many. The start date, current date. I have goals inside of goals. So at the moment, I'm looking for about 25 quid. It is the thing. As soon as I've done that, I've got £4.81 to go, and then I'll give myself another target. Simple things. And that's what I do. I break them into little goals, you know, 25 quid at a time, 15 quid at a time, or 100 quid at a time, whatever, and just build into it. Now, these things help me. And then on these, I use BlackBull to take advantage of the leverage. There is links for these below. And I also would then transform that money, the 100 quid, take it out, and I'll go and buy maybe a prop fund with the fivers, and then I've got this running and I've got the fivers running, and then when they're exhausted, the other one will pick it up, refund, all these sort of different things. And that's where you see the Vanguard getting built. And it's all in the channel. And if you go to scruffytrader.com, there's loads of bits of information and downloads of the stuff that I use. But in the meantime, let's look at this. It hasn't triggered as yet. So it looks like I'm just going to have to trail it up, which I will do. And then we'll get into it. So let's play it out, see what happens. Okay guys, that's that short complete. That was done for Sparky in the Discord. A little salute to you, Mike. It was a very simple trade. As I said, the euro dollar is pretty slow, but being one of the majors, it's one of the few that I will look to trade because you'll get 5-10 pips out of it. The trick here was not to be greedy. I could see the volatility coming in, and it was just a case of move up the order till it triggered me in and then target effective. So we'll just make certain got no tickets, and then there's your 25 quid for the day. That's all I do all day, guys. I just pick an order. I'll track it till the point where it is capable of giving me the money, and then when I've got it, I quit. Now, if I only earn 25 quid today, I only earn 25 quid today. I wouldn't worry about it because tomorrow I might earn 500 quid. You know, as long as the overall arc pays out, I'm fine. And that's why methodical movements day in, day out is the way forward. Now, there is the school of thought of, well, the more you're in the market, the more you make. Well, the part of that sentence is correct. It's the MO. And the R, you just need to add ON on the end of it. Fucking moron. The more you're in the market, the more you will lose. Less is more. So the moral of the story is patience. Everything I do is based around patience. I look at it. Top of the hour, is it ready? Yeah. Am I waiting? Yeah. Well, then I'm going to have to trail it. And all these little elements add up. You know, and all the fancy tools and everything that you see me use, that's exactly what they are. They're just tools. They're there to help me. The main tool of the job is the chart itself. If you cannot read the chart, in other words, look at it from an objective point of view, is this market moving up? Is this market moving down? Where are the key points of entry, the key points of exit? If you can't see that, there's not a tool in the land going to help you. In fact, it'll exaggerate something that is even worse. It's because if you've got it wrong, that tool or any tool will exaggerate that. So all the tool does is just help you visualize something you should already know. To me, it's just a notepad. That's all it does. So it's not a magic pill, guys. Sorry. You know, will it help you? Of course it will, if you understand how to use it. But you need to understand the chart first. And if you can't understand the chart, don't know, maybe it's McDonald's is calling. Who knows? I wish I could go to McDonald's. Joanne's got me onto a bloody diet again. All I said was I didn't really fancy getting pulled out to sea by Greenpeace, which she took as, well, you're a fat bastard, I'll make you skinny. I've never been skinny. I've always been a big guy. Fuck's sake. Oh, Christ, I'm 6 foot and 20 stone. You know, I don't think skinny's in me remit. Never mind. But charting is. But there you go, kids. That's it tracked. we'll do it all again tomorrow. See you later.